All right, Paulo, is there any movies to talk about this weekend?
Yeah, you got Cars, Pixar,
And Cars, that's the Gary Newman salute. They've turned a new wave song into a film.
No, they have mostly Southern rock, no new 80s new wave.
That's going to be, the Cars movie is going to be a big one, huh?
Well, I mean, I've never been a fan of John Lasseter, the director of who did Toy Story and all these.
How can you tell the difference? Who directs a cartoon?
Well, because there's a big difference. For instance, The Incredibles was done by Brad Bird, and he did an amazing job last year.
To me, it looks exactly. They all look the same. Toy Story, Incredibles. Cinderella, it's the same fucking thing over and over. The Flintstones, I just keep seeing a cartoon. I don't understand how you guys go to these things without a kid and sit there. I cannot. I'm saying this to the whole country right now. Why does somebody go to an 11 o'clock movie and it's a cartoon? It is beyond me. Something is wrong with you if you're doing this.
Okay, but they make Pixar as if it's the ultimate, the greatest. And frankly, John Lasseter has never done a good job. Toy Story, Finding Nemo, I've never been happy with him. And
These were gigantic movies, though.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that because they worshipped him because there was such a great technology that came out with the first Toy Story. They figure he's the pinnacle, and now he's taken over Disney, and so his ego's completely out of control. And now he's putting out this movie where you have to look at cars, and to me, all cars look alike. I mean, none of these faces, all of the talking cars, it's the whole world of talking cars. There's no emotions to derive.
Here's what I don't understand. Why would a car go around without people in it? There's no people. Cars are talking. Why would they have seats and a steering wheel? What happened in this world?
There are no people. There's just cars with little eyes in the windshield, and that makes no sense at all. Why the eyes are in the windshield? The whole thing.
What doesn't make sense is that adults watch these films, and they do.
I'll check this one out.
This will be the #1 film of the weekend. And I picked it as the #1 film of the summer because I honestly feel like people are getting dumber every second.
Well, I'm not one of the grossing films because it really is hard to emotionally become emotionally invested in the Cars performance. I can't grasp what they're trying to say, the Cars. It just doesn't read. I mean, it's not getting through to me. So, I mean, Omen did very well yesterday on its Tuesday opening, so it might carry through for the week, too, you know.
The Omen?
Yeah, it did like over $12 million on one day.
Now, Fezzi, this was the biggest Tuesday of all time. And basically what they did was this. They took the old script. At the last second, somebody went like 9 months ago, hey, do you realize that we have a 666 coming up? What can we put out that day? Well, we own the rights to the Omen. Let's do a new Omen. They didn't even have time to rewrite the script. So they just took the old script, reshot it, a very big marketing plan, and it works out. It makes $12 million on the first day.
Big win for Satan.
Now, I went to the screening to see it because we had the director do our show. And it started, and I go like this, excuse me, there's something wrong with the film. Someone is shoving shit through a projector, and it's shining up here. And they're like, no. That's the film. That's not shit. That's the film we've made.
Then what do I smell?
Oh, it was just the longest 2 hours of my life.
Did the audience turn on him during the Q&A?
Yeah, they had a Q&A with the director that was in here. They turned on him because at the beginning of the film, he shows as one of the signs the tower's falling. And, you know, you're in New York, somebody's going to have some connection with that. Some guy fucking went off on him during the Q&A, started calling him names, and I believe called him fat, which I thought crossed the line, personally.
Well, he's learning. He's learning yet. He's got to make a few more films.
Well, I guess he'll get the opportunity. Now, actually, it was well shot and everything, but it was really just, it was just done for the purpose of getting people in the seats, and since it did work out, I guess he's a hero.
Yeah, and so since this gimmick thing pays off for him, for the studio, this is the stuff we can expect more and more of. More of these gimmick stuff.
More and more? What are you talking about? We've been into it for like 30 years.
Yeah.
I got this from Q. She says she hated Cars the first time when it was called Christine. You know what? This is going to be better, though. This is a cartoon Christine that really makes the kids happy.
Happier ending, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Christine, that car just made that kid angrier.
I can't imagine seeing a cartoon unless you are forced to take a child somewhere. And I've taken kids to those things, and I literally have moaned out loud watching fucking cartoons. One time I just went, it's never going to end. Because they just fucking go on, and they sing things, and things are popping around, and teacups are dancing with spoons. And I'm like, why do adults like this? What do they get? Lions don't talk. Why are we watching this?
The colors of animated things are really cool, though. They kind of remind you of when you maybe did acid or stuff like that. You don't need to do drugs, but they have psychedelic. Finding Nemo and Cars have very psychedelic colors to them and stuff. That's why I like to watch them.
Sure. You throwing acid says somehow that makes you cool. Maybe LSD is going to impress people in Jersey means nothing to me, okay? I took a hit before fucking school, so the whole thing is normal to me. I can't sit there and have worry whether a fish finds his fish son and feel like I'm not wasting $20. You know what I do with fish? I fucking eat them. So what do I care if he finds them or not? Some great barrier reef. It's insane that adults sit there and watch this shit. Do you think he'll find Nemo? Who gives a fuck? They're both fish. They literally leave as soon as they drop their eggs. They don't care.
You got to think, being fish, that the same thing would happen the very next day that he got Nemo back. That again, a fisherman would come by and grab another fish that they know.